Hey, you guys, welcome to Brandy's World. I hope you guys are doing great and wonderful and all this good shit that is going on in the world right now because the world is really fucked up and we're just stepped in the middle of it. We're like woke as fuck and we're like, what the fuck is going on? Why do we have to do this? Why do we have to change this? Why do we have to be this certain way? Why do we have to step into our knowledge? Why can't we just have freedom within our lives? Is what I'm hearing. Why do we have to walk a certain way? Why do we have to walk a certain path? A lot of us are really thinking about this. It's like we're seeing the lust that we've had for certain things. We're seeing the sins that we've had for ourselves. We're seeing certain venues, certain messages are coming in for you guys. And I feel like this has to do with your own intuition. Has to do with you choosing a new path. This is how you choosing to set your visions so strongly onto something new, onto something else, is what I'm hearing. And I feel like Killing Me Softly, that song. So you guys, some of you guys may be coming into union. Somebody's touch may be killing Me Softly with his hands, with her hands, however it is you are in a relationship. I do feel like somebody is coming into union. Somebody is changing. I hear somebody may be changing a flat tire as well. And so there may be a meetup some way. You may be late to something. You may be, I hear initiating something as well. Some of you guys may be initiating something. Some of you guys are lusting into the free power, the free will power. Some of you guys need to see there is true free will. We're going to take all these cards. Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot I moved it. Hold on, you guys. Just let me find my ashtray. All right. So I feel like some damage has been done for something. Maybe this could be a relationship. This is something that hurt you. This is something that wasn't completed the way it needed to be completed. There needed to be a restart, a regeneration of the cycle. I'm seeing the word regeneration. I'm seeing like a little tree being birthed up. So I feel like you guys are birthing up a tree. You're setting everything in stone. You're growing. You're aging in your truth. You're aging into your wisdom. You're aging into that goodness, that godness of oneness, if that makes sense. To be equal into God, to be equal into one, you have to be equal with everything in the world. And you're seeing that this is your destiny. This is what's going to bring you a new start. I feel like a lot of you guys have been blocking yourselves. A lot of you guys have been taking a lot of things to heart. And now that you're blocking yourself, you're blocking you're some of you guys may be blocking certain energies because of the past, because of what you've been through, and take these energies as you will. But I do feel like somebody has been blocking something that was meant to bring them abundance, meant to bring them prosperity, meant to bring them truth, not within inside themselves, but truth within the world, truth within the universe, is what I'm hearing. Somebody here is meant to expand their minds more than just in the looking glass, if that makes sense. Quit looking into the looking glass and look completely through. What is on the other side? What does that other dimension hold, is what I'm hearing. They're showing me the moon. I actually watched a movie earlier. I don't remember the name of it, but it was about a moon. This kid, her mother had told her about the moon. The moon had a goddess in it, and that's what I don't remember. Luna Moon. I don't remember the name of this video. It was a children's station, but everything that we are moving towards, these children are growing and learning from. Everything that is shifting into the world, the spirituality, the religion, the dreams, the hopes for other people, the inspiring. Now we're going to be telling our children, hey, look, you need to be an entrepreneur. You need to grow yourself. You need to grow your love. You need to grow your honesty for yourself. Have more sin in your life. Some of you guys may be an entrepreneur. Yeah. The balancing out the blockages of within inside the self, pulling the swords out one by one, and taking that healing and jumping into the skies, jumping into the I'm seeing Neptune as well. So some of you guys may be resonating with Neptune. I don't even know what sign Neptune is in. I am hearing Neptune squares, so maybe Neptune is coming into a square. I don't even know. Hold on. Neptune is in the sign of Pisces right now, and the moon is right behind it in Pisces. So the moon is about to be going over Neptune because it changes every day. Chiron is actually 3 degrees, and Aries 5 degrees. My bad. Hold on. What did I say? Who am I talking to? The sun? I don't even know how to say that word, but it looks like a square. Is this a quadrant? The sun is something Neptune. I don't know what this app is. Hold on. Let's see what else. Uranus septile Neptune. I don't know what septile is. Suns. I don't know what that is. The planetary energies do not flow smoothly. One or the other predominates. Discrimination must be employed. The sun is the planet of. Things might be too much to bear at times. Psychic attunement leads to compassion, but through the difficult road of many false attempts or deception can also arise. So, this is the current aspects for Time Passages app. Just saying that's where I'm getting the information from. So there is things happening with Neptune. You may have Neptune very strongly in your chart as well. You may have that zodiac sign very strongly, or that energy, that element very strongly. But I do feel like you guys are walking away. It's like you're abandoning ship because you need happiness. You need that emotional fulfillment into your life. Some of you guys may be traveling as well. So I know I myself have been thinking about just getting in a camper and going. I'm just saying. So some of you guys may be thinking about traveling to help you get you more into your creative side again, to help you. It's not really to be alone, but it's to self you. It's to help you harness your power and your energy. It's 708 as I'm saying that. Your destined plate, if that makes sense, your destined change of who you are. So some of you guys may be thinking about traveling and going out to step into that more leadership role, because some of you guys are more hands-on learning, so you're needing to get yourself out there into nature, into the world, to help spread this truth, to help keep this truth spread, if that makes sense. Because as we're moving out of this evolution of religion, because Jesus brought in the age of Pisces, so we're bringing in new prophets, we're bringing in new books for children to learn, if that makes sense. So you guys go ahead, and if you're going thinking about making children's book, that is the first best way to start to help these children grow, because they're going to be shoving books in these children's face left and right. Our government is going to change. Our government is going to, it's going to be like parole. Look, if you're doing it this way, then this is how it's going to be seen for you, if that makes sense. Kind of seeing like the Hitler days, but not as bad, if that makes sense. I don't know where that's coming in from, but there is a lot of change coming in of, I hear prophecies of the past, prophecies of things that you hold truth, the prophecies of religions, of stories, the stories that are meant for you to tell is what I'm hearing, to help these children grow, and to help these children learn, and to move past and I don't know, 1053 as I say this, but I keep looking at this card and it's like sex all up in this card. I'm just saying. Some people are lusting for certain people. Some people are just like, it's like, yeah, okay, let me throw that spell out there. I know I can get you. I know, because I know I've been there myself. Whenever I first started awakening and started the spells, yes, I did a spell. But that shit blew up in my face, dude. Like, total repercussions on that shit. Fuck that. I will never, ever force anybody else to be in my life. That won't happen. Nope, won't happen, because we are trying to change this. We are trying to evolve past love. We're trying to evolve into oneness within ourselves, so that way we can have a more humane life, a more peaceful life, if that makes sense. More humane being more peaceful, and not so destructive with each other, if that makes sense, because we were built here to bring order and peace within things, not destruction and chaos. So this chaos is part of the codes, yes, but it has got out of hand because of how we have grown the earth, if that makes sense. So, especially reptilians. Reptilians are more governmental people. They are more about that power. I need that power. Some of them aren't. Some reptilians are very coming to this life for peace. So you guys need to remember that. And a lot of reptilians do have that lustful feeling about themselves. Guys, we're all fucking reptilian. We all come from one source. Our vessels, our bodies, our souls may have came from different places. But I'm just saying, we all come from the same place. So we all win. I'm just saying. All right. All right. So shit might be complicated now. And I'm talking about chaos and the chaos card. Chaos may cause complications, but the complications are needed. I hear Emerald Veil as well, so an Emerald Veil may be coming through, if that makes sense. A green may be your color. Oh, the Fledging card with the movement. Damn, see? And forbidden. It's like your forbidden kingdom is being opened. You're moving into that fledging of who you are. You're taking turns of going with, look, her soul's on fire. So you're taking turns and going within inside of her yourself. She's going within too. She's like, fuck this. Look, I done been through so much misery. I done been through so much hurt. I done look at her eyes, dude. Everything that you need to know is in her eyes. She's like on the brink of destruction. She's like, look, I done been through all this chaos. I done been through all this bullshit. I done been through so many complicated lessons. Now it's time for me to move forward. It's time for me to move into the unknown. It's time for me to shout from my waters and bear my traits, if that makes sense. Because a lot of us are opening new gifts that we didn't know we had, you guys. A lot of us are changing the moments, is what I'm hearing. Changing the moments of who we are, moving more into our power, moving more into our magical meaning of ourselves, if that makes sense. Some of us, I'm hearing, freely drifting into our into our start, freely drifting into our past. Some of us are freely going into the past to see who we are, to see our turn in life, if that makes sense, to see our new beginning. This is a card of one. This is also a card of 29 movement. So that's 11. That's 111 right there, which isn't this. This card is two, and it looks like 11. It could be 11 because that's nine. It's like there's a nine. There's your spiritual truth. This is your spiritual start. Listen to your soul. Allow your soul to ignite the flame of who you are, to bear those wounds, to heal those wounds. Go with inside of yourself. This is exactly how I've been feeling this weekend, you guys. This is exactly how I've been feeling because I have been through, and I feel like a lot of you guys have too. But it's like I've been through a lot of tornadoes. I've been through a lot of destruction. I've been through a lot of chaos, which has caused my life to be complicated, which has caused my life to be a destructive hole, if that makes sense. I was the biggest fuck up of them all. I'm gonna just tell you, if I'm fucking up, I'm gonna fuck it all the way up. That's how I've always been. But now that I've awakened and now that I've came into a unity and a whole and a oneness within inside of myself, I'm seeing what matters is coming from the soul, that love, that that garnished meaning, if that makes sense, garnished meaning of love. It's like that is transforming and bringing everything bright and shining. All of that green and all of that bullshit that was just caked on there. Now that you're breaking through it, it's like you're cleaning a brass ring, you guys. So as you're breaking through that, and as you're cleaning that up, and as you're changing that out, then there is this, it's like the sun can come in clearer. You can change who you are by being able to see how the world is moving because you're not in that tunnel vision no more. You're allowing yourself to move into the higher realm, into the higher dimension of what the coded meanings of life is, if that makes sense. You're understanding, but you're not being able to express the with the words that are coming out of your mouth because of how everything is discriminated. What, I can't even say that word. Distrim. It's like they're showing me discrimination. Maybe that's right. Discrimination. Is that right? I guess. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Fuck it. I don't care. Anyways, not discrimination, but it's like a presentation. That's a better word. Presentation. All right, so it's like they're showing you a presentation of what it is that you need to do, what it is that you're needing to shine with, what it is that you're needing to help build your karma for yourself. But some of you guys just aren't like paying attention. And I don't know exactly what Neptune is about, but I just heard Neptune's coming in showing you the kingdom, the ruler, they're breaking away. Seeing squids as well. And you know what's weird about squids? I don't remember if it was your dream, but you remember the squid face on, what's that movie? Pirates of the Caribbean, well, I've been seeing that a lot lately. Like my cousin, I'll have to take a picture of it, but it's like squid. It looks like it's a statue that somebody was doing, and somebody brought it to her, and it kind of looked like the squid dude. So squids, oceanic. I'm even seeing dolphins in my meditations as well. So oceanic things are coming in for you guys, and you guys need to really listen to your dreams right now. Get a dream journal. Dream journals is going to help you remember the past, and it's going to help you remember the future as you're remembering the past. It's going to help you become psychically stronger, as I say that 1555. So psychically strongness is going to be the next steps in your ascension. You are moving forward into your strength and in your truth, and you're not allowing anybody to stand in your way. You're like, fuck it, no, dude. The horse will stand guarded. Yeah, right. You're right. It will lock itself up if you tie it off with that rope. It's not going to go nowhere, but it can carry you many ways if you allow it to be free. If you unlock it, if you shed your truth, if you shed your honesty, if you allow this horse to be free, it runs and does anything it wants to without a care in the world. Because it's not stuck on anything. It's not battered. It's not bruised. It's just running freely. It's not chained to anything. So it's like now it's time for you to allow the horse to come with inside of your soul, unchained from anything. Allow that unicorn magic we all got. We all got unicorn magic. I hear unicorn magic. Use that unicorn magic to allow that horse to freely come in and break bonds. That's what they're here for. Put a chain to it and let it go. Let it drag you away from all that barrier, all that hurt, all that pain. Just remove it. Let it fall down the back as the horse is dragging you down the field. Because whenever you climb on top of that horse and you finally can break free, you can finally remove all those chains so that way your ride doesn't have to be as bumpy. You can just jump on your magical unicorn and you can ride off into the waves somewhere. I'm just saying, magical unicorns normally have wings, so they can fly. So it's kind of like Pegasus. Just saying, you guys. Once you allow yourself to finally break away from the battle, break away from the hurt. Yes, you might have been plowing that field and getting bumps and bruises and blisters and all kinds of shaking up. That earth may have been crumbling while you was down there trying to get rid of the cords. But once you finally get to that horse's back and that horse is free, that horse is going to carry you anywhere you allow it to carry you. Remember, fairies. I work with fairies a lot. Fairies are very true to you. They are going to help you ascend. They are going to help you change. They are going to guide you along your way. Mythical creatures. I look at people all day and be like, I think you're from Hobbitville, because that's what I call it, Hobbitville. So you guys remember, we're seeing these movies, and as we're awakening and as our gifts are coming out, you guys are going to be able to tell by people's foreheads, people's ears, people's faces, the things about people. That is going to be your first step into spirituality, if that makes sense. That is going to help guide you, if that makes sense. Some of you guys can, if you unlock that DNA coding of yourself, some of you guys can really see just by looking at somebody's face what particle and lineage of the mythology creatures did we come from. The dragons, the mermaids, the fairy codes, if that makes sense. All of these codes are downloading 3-3, as I say that, 1913, which is 10-4. 10-4, good buddy. I'm just saying, you guys. So change is needed for the next direction, and I feel like you guys know this. I feel like you guys are just without a doubt know this. You know that you have to step up. See, look, next card out is oath. With the vision card. I was talking about the moon, you guys. The full moon, blue full moon coming up on Halloween. This is where our oath, yeah, success, letting go, meditation. See, you guys, it's time to step up, full battle. You warriors here, I'm just saying. You're ready to step up. You're ready to fully commit because this Halloween is about to change everything. Yes, the years will probably be better to come, but we're also going to see a lot of bullshit as the years come. My grandkids, your children, however old you are, please don't watch me if you're under 18, which you kind of can, which you kind of can't, because I do readings and shit. So that is kind of strange how we're going to work that out. But you guys, the destruction is why we're stepping into our oath. It's why we're stepping into our spirituality bond, if that makes sense. Being bonded to God, being bonded to Christ conscious, if that makes sense. So this is our empowerment of change, our empowerment of who we are, our empowerment to help others. This is what's going to help us gracefully walk down these kingdom aisles and say, yes, this is how we've granted each other a home. This is how we've helped each other. It's not just about one, it's about all. It's about all. It's building about a safer community for our children. And this is where we start, you guys, by learning and by growing and committing ourselves more to the freedom and the success that is headed our way. Congratulations, you've passed the test. Whoever you are, you passed the test. Now it's time for that freedom and the equal value that you need for yourself, that equal harmony, that equal devotion to yourself. I hear in the song "Hopelessly Devoted." I'm hopelessly devoted to you. I'm also hearing root chakra as well. So allow your root chakra to activate. Allow that external being to be your internal being for a little while so that way you can drift. I'm hearing that song Beat Boys by Drift Away by Beat Boys too, or whatever. It might be Uncle Cracker that sings it. I'm not gonna sing it. I'm not gonna sing it. They're not gonna have me up here singing. No, not happening. All right, so just hold true to your vision because yes, this is your truth. Yes, this is who you are. Yes, this is a guaranteed love for yourself. This is what's going to bring you into that placement and that newness and that I hear deception. Some of you guys may be going through some deceptions with inside of yourself, some failures that you thought that was inside with yourselves that were actually lessons. So some of you guys are going through that right now. But I feel like some of you guys need to adapt to your capability. This is also the card of 8. This is you stepping into your destiny, your infinite role, your infinite being of yourself, your infinite truth. Yes, everything that you went through, yeah, that shit was complicated. It's like how everybody gonna throw everybody under the bus like that. I'm just saying. But this is your turn. This is your being of your place. This is your silver legacy. I didn't even know this. This card is silver legacy, you guys. Silver legacy is here. So this is part of your silver legacy. This is part of your spiritual truth. Strength. This is what's giving you that longevity. Trees are about longevity. They also help you release negativity. See, and they're also very loyal to you. If you it's also a card of 3533, change in my body and soul, but it's also 8 and 6, which is 6 is that harmonic balance. And 8 to me is that infinite balance, that infinite role of your life, that destined movement of your life. So, guys, it's like your guides are telling you, look, be loyal to yourself right now. Be true to yourself. Know that you've made this oath. And I feel like a lot of dreams, I'm hearing a lot of dreams are going to be coming true for you guys because you're taking a risk and you're letting go of shit. You're using that emotional power within inside of yourself. You're using that. You're using that magical raven within inside of yourself. I'm just gonna look at the raven spiritual meaning. Hold on, you guys. Let me just pull up my phone. Hold on. I don't know because I'm slow sometimes. Is that all right? Can I be slow sometimes? All right. So, raven spiritual. Right here. Magic is his play. Hold on. I don't believe that. It's also okay. So it's often associated with loss and ill omen. That is what they want us to believe because it says a raven also represents prophecy and insight, dudes. And then in that movie, what's the name? I need to go Netflix and chill. Probably is what I need to do, you guys. Netflix and chill. But these new prophecies, we're going into new ages. Jesus brought in the age of Pisces. So we're moving into that new age, that new prophecy, that new insight of the world. We're building. We are here to help others open their insights, to help them build and grow as well, to help all of us overturn our battleships and all that black ill plague that the government don't put on us. Because that's just how I feel. They done fucked us up with that bullshit. I'm not being programmed to them no more because God is stepping in and saying, look, this is your hope, this is your dream, this is your fulfillment, this is who you are, and this is who you're destined to be. No matter what it is I talked about, I'm still going to prophesize. I'm still going to talk about different legends, there's different curses that need to be talked about as well, and we'll get into that more on down the lines. If that makes sense, because there are certain things spiritually that I had to go through that I'm going to be able to help protect you guys with or help you guys protect yourselves with, if that makes sense. So, but that's not happening right now. So, and I'm also getting this near the full moon. So I feel like that means like it's even stronger, even with, and I don't know how to explain this because I'm seeing so many different things. Blue moon is coming in, and I think we are having a blue moon, but blue moon is coming in as well. But this is bringing your freedom. But you got this is a message from the mystical healers, is what I'm hearing. The mystical healers are stepping in to tell you. I hear thought. At first, I thought they said goth, and I was like, why does goth got anything to do with it? But I heard thought. It's like thought that's bringing you a message and you reminding you that this is your oath, this is your freedom, this is the barrier that's going to help you take that leap of faith. It's going to help you know that you do have those guided nets of faith underneath you, lifting you up and guiding you in the right direction, is what I'm hearing. There are many more to come. There are many more to visit, but you need to speak out your truth into who you are. And this Halloween is going to change some things. I feel like I hear a big event. Yes, there is a big event that's going to happen. It's going to happen around Christmas time. I hear happy Hanukkah as well. So Hanukkah may have something to do with it. What does Hanukkah even come from? Isn't that Jews? I mean, I don't know. I don't know exactly. Okay, so the high priestess of water that was actually on the bottom of the deck a while ago, it really wanted to come out right now. So I hear emotions are at play because we got the Mercury is in retrograde in Scorpio, which is a water. I think Aries and Mercury go direct the same day. Neptune is also in that water mode. So it's like, fuck it. I'm using my power. I'm using my emotions. I'm tired of the way my emotions have been. Now I need to change my emotions for who I am, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, the wishing well is when here as well. It's like blessings coming to a full. Some of you guys may have been wishing on something. Some of you guys may have been lusting. That may have been your wishes. Your wishes may have been lust at certain times. Or maybe I am hearing, so yeah, we'll move past that. But you guys may have been used in certain areas of your life to get wishes granted. And I feel like that's working. But you guys need to remember the emotional outcome, the emotional assistance that is needed to help you get through these wishing portal wells. And it has to start with letting go. Because I just split the deck. You guys just seen me. And the warrior, remember, you come in here as a rainbow prophecy. You come in here to shout, to sing, to do whatever, to dance, to get the vibrations raised up. So you guys remember, letting go brings you into that warrior fulfillment, that warrior piece of who you are, that warrior dynamic of who you are, so to speak. So, meditation of bringing your fragments back to yourself. Let go of everything. Before you do this meditation, you allow yourself to ask your angels to let yourself give back every energy that you have grabbed onto or held onto as you were transitioning into who you are today, and allow yourself to give back all those fragments and bring your fragments back to yourself. All you have to do is do a meditation, set that intent, and that happens, dude. I'm just saying. Maybe one day we'll do a meditation. Maybe. Right now I don't feel comfortable enough to do that. But we will set an intent for all of our fragments to come back. Actually, we'll just do it right now. We'll just do it. Cycles is here as well on the bottom of the deck with fulfillment. And the High Priestess of Air, which is communication, and fragment card again. All right, so everybody just hold your hands like this. This is a mudra. If you got mantra, whatever it is that you guys want to call it, mudra. Okay, so we're just going to relax and we're going to allow ourselves to ground, and you're going to open your root chakra and you're going to go down into the center of the earth, and you're going to allow I connect myself to the sun or the moon, whichever you would like. I just connect myself to a rainbow full of energies going into outer space, going into the creator, going into the oneness. So we're going to imagine that, and we're going to imagine ourselves being grounded to the earth, fully to the center of the earth. And then we're just going to ask God to step in and allow us to remove any fragments that are no longer ours, that are no longer our karmic barriers, that are no longer our karmic ways. We're going to ask them to be removed and placed back onto whoever it is that they belong to. And then we're going to bring our karmic fragments, the ones that do belong to our energy that we have given away over time and time again. We're just going to allow those to come back to us. They're going to be newly refreshed and recycled as they come back to us. So they are going to be cleansed on the way back in. So we're going to make sure everything's working of that highest good, of that highest light. And we're just going to remove anything that is no longer ours, anything that is dark, anything that is negative, anything that is bullshit. We're just going to bring that tornado in here. We're going to wipe everything away. We're going to wipe it free. Anything of negativity has to be washed away. And then we're going to bring in that full light. We're not bringing any darkness. So whoever said that, that is your energy, not mine. All right, you guys. I don't know. I was just guided, so that's what we did. So I hope you guys feel okay. I hope you guys felt a little bit of change in yourself as that was happening. Um, take it easy for a couple of days. Rest. Some of you guys need to get a move on to get moving, get jumping, get dancing, get fixing those chakras, because this wave is coming in and it's hitting hard, is what I'm hearing. This change. This new way of life. I hear a new way of life, and it is going to be a new way of life. As we're walking in the development of the new earth, it is going to be a new way of life. It is going to be a new way of change. It is going to be a new way of responsibilities, if that makes sense. The cycles came out through the moon. So this cycles is what brings in that fulfillment and brings in that red wine. You know how it talks about in the Bible, Jesus' last supper was red wine or whatever. Was that what it is? Maybe, I don't know. I don't remember that story all that well. And I've only read like Matthew, and I've been reading like a lot of. I've read Mark. I've read John. I've read a lot of different stories in the Bible, but I don't really remember where that one is. Or I remember hearing it, but I don't think I've actually read that story. Yes, I may have. Maybe I didn't. I don't remember. Anyways, you guys know I got that memory thing going on. So these cycles are help transitioning you into this new beginning, into this new oneness, into this new whole. And if you notice, the full moon is the brightest thing in this deck right here, this card. The full moon is here. Yes, the first quarter moon, the new moon, they're bright, but they're not as bright as the full moon. And you guys remember, as we're drifting into the flow, as we're drifting into the distance, as we're drifting into that moment and truth of who we are, this responsibility of ourself is helping us open a higher guidance of who we are, of who our responsibility is, unlocking the treasures within, unlocking the uniquely used treasures, if that makes sense. So, you guys, peace out. I'm gonna leave it there. I hope you guys feel very abundant right now. Oh, you guys, I need to show you guys. Just hold on. I made protection jars. Well, actually, I can show you guys later. I've got necklaces as well. I got protection card jars on necklace. They are $10 plus shipping. So I'll ship everywhere, whoever. It doesn't matter as long as you pay your shipping. But these are handmade, like for me, and it takes me a couple of days to hand make them. Hold on, I will show you. But hold on. Hold on. Okay. All right, you guys. We also have bigger protection jars as well. But these are what these look like. I think they're cool. So, yes, they're handmade by me. They have a clasp at the top. This is my first one ever making, you guys, so I'm pretty sure to get better. And I have another one that I'm making right here. And I just let this one be a surprise. I'm told to just let this one be a surprise, but that's what it's going to look like. So, yes, you guys, these are $10 plus your shipping. These are necklaces. These are going to be necklaces. I'm probably going to be making keychains and all kinds of stuff. But these are $10 plus shipping. You guys play your shipping wherever. I don't care. Canada is probably like $13 to ship that to Canada if anybody wants one shipped to Canada. Just remember, it takes me a couple of days to make those because I hand make those. Even the jar, I don't hand make the glass, but the stuff inside the jar, it takes me a couple of days to mix everything up and get everything the way that it needs to be gotten, so that way I can put it all together and make it a oneness, make it a whole. So with that being said, all my information's in the description box. Readings are $33, you guys. So you guys email me for that, and peace. And yes, I will go live on Facebook for a minute.